Legends and had any of that rough around the edges gameplay, they would have just got knocked out within a few rounds. So
I think Outsiders is the best example because ever since that event where they had literally weeks of gameplay to gear up for a finals, we've seen them just falter and falter. And James in a most recent interview even said, when we show up to events, something's not clicking. We don't know what it is. We can't identify it. They fall out of, playoffs for Pro League after taking a little break between their groups and returning to action. They're gone at the RMR.
You can just say Chiron. It's fine. Like, it's fine. The org said it already, so we can just say that. Chiron was obviously a hindrance to the team chemistry. Marky, though, okay, we want to see him come alive, and the spray is good enough to take down Nafly. Okay, 2-man advantage for Nouns. This is the best position we've seen them in for some time, and it actually gets better. 4v2 now, 4v1. As Yukinder is a lone player left, and he is not able to connect. The single kill for him, and Nouns actually fending off the A hit from Liquid.
Yeah, that's Marky up in apps.
Yeah, the spray didn't look good at first, but Marky is very good with his mechanics. And I mean, coming out with that spray, he didn't make that look panicked at all. I think he just actually handled it by the end of it, and he absolutely needs to get the kill in halls. It's so often these days that the A site hit is accompanied by one person in halls delaying their lurkout. And if they die in that spot, well, it's similar like having your palace pusher, having a palace push come out on Mirage at the same time as an A hit, and how weak the attack becomes if you lose that spot. So imperative he gets his frag. Certainly has a hand in the outcome of the rounds, but the money is still good here for Liquid.
Gonna smoke that CT cross and just look for another clean entry. Yukinder's gotten it before. He'll gun for it again.
And Yukinder's actually probably pretty mad from the showdown because even though they won, he wasn't having like an outstanding performance last time, but now he's on 0 ping.
Burned out though. B-Will's looking for the next fight, trying to retreat back through smoke, gets away with it. He'll fire some shots off. Cynic and B-Wills through smoke on both sides of the bomb site. From a 4v4 to a 4v2, lining up shots, knocking down Liquid, and trying to put up a CT round here. We've got Naf giving cover to OC as bomb is indeed planted. More than one body, though, coming through construction, and OC takes a point-blank angle to try and hold them both off. B-Wills and Cynic ready for the fight. OC sees the shadow, wins no duel, and now Naf is in a tough spot, caught with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and giving Nouns back-to-back CT round wins with a comfortable amount of players alive. This CT side is starting.
It is starting. I can't believe how many kills they're getting through the CT smoke on these site hits, but they are doing a good job of identifying exactly where the pathing is going.
Hello, GM.
There's going to be some luck involved with whether or not you get damage off or a kill.
Watching some Counter-Strike
through the smoke and CT spawn.
Yeah.
Okay, we're actually going to see Liquid.
This is a big match. Stickers on the line, Major on the line. If we win, it would be like insanely viral immediately because this is the rank 6 team in the world. So it's not an easy match to begin with.
Talk to me about how you're feeling. It sounds like you feel like there's a lot on the line for you.
Oh no. I think obviously basically like competitive in general is like calculated gambling. You try to prepare all the variables as best as possible, put your team in the best environment, give them the right mix of players, the right staff to support them, just set them up for the best success possible. And then that's really all you can do as a org. And then it's really up to them as athletes to put on the best show and compete the best they can. So, having this win, it's like, if I look at it just from like an odds perspective, we're the underdogs for sure. If we win though, it's such a huge moment for our team. So, that would be amazing, and I can't help but get emotional as I'm watching these guys frag some people. This is going pretty well so far. Good start, to be honest. Tying up the score here, 4-4. So
4-4.
Cheering as a fan, and as a member of the team.
It's such a trip to watch, man. I think Vape Ape tweeted about this, but like Counter-Strike 1.6, that was a game I played in like high school.
Yeah, man.
This is like the same game, and it's like
it's
a
the
blast
same
from the
game.
past. But yeah,
They
dude,
really haven't changed much over the years. Like, I mean, if you're a player, you think there's a ton different, but as like a spectator or like, it's the same game. It's like you remember Counter-Strike 1.6, this looks almost exactly the same.
but it's so much different.
Yep.
In that there are these structured matches where you can like communicate with your team. I mean, it used to be when I played, you had to like, there wasn't like matchmaking. You had to like ping random servers and like join up, and the rules on every server were different, and it's like so much more organized now.
For sure. It's yeah, I don't know what to call that. It's just how games are built these days with their like centralized servers and matchmaking. And yeah, I mean, CS2 is about to come out. It's funny they're calling it CS2 after like Source and Global Offensive, like these other games have come out, but it should be pretty exciting to see kind of the game explode again, basically, because I think it will get a lot of renewed interest. Even though it's kind of at an all-time high of interest at the moment, it might just honestly like catapult even further because there's a new game. Everyone will check it out. People who haven't played Counter-Strike in years will check it out. It's going to be a crazy year for Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
We need those entry frags.
Folks looking pretty good. Yeah, we don't need to talk about this at all, but I mean, it's never over till it's over, but you're looking real good, aren't you?
Yes, it seems like we've gotten a lot of support. I think like only like 2 or 3 individuals have voted against us despite there being 67 votes. So I mean, the delegate view doesn't tell the story because unfortunately there's people with like multiple wallets who are the same human behind them there. But yeah, I think it's net 2 or 3 people, maybe 4 at this point or something, and then obviously a lot of different supporters on the side of 4. So yeah, I'm just generally happy that people are showing up and making their voices heard and supporting us.
Amazing. And this proposal funds this Counter-Strike team that we're watching, right?
Yep.
They
got another big event coming up in June, IEM Dallas. So that's like, well, first of all, if they win this game, they're going to the major, so that will be in between. But guaranteed they're going to Dallas, and so that's that'll be kind of like a similar vibe where lots of live viewership and kind of a big spectator experience, etc.
Yeah. So do you know how much of this salary is going to the Counter-Strike team versus the Dota team if this passes?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to break that down, or we can, if you want to get into it?
I'm just curious. I'm watching these guys, and I'm rooting for them, and I want to see that we're paying them a fair wage.
Sure. I mean, one of them gets paid a little bit more, I'll say, but and basically we have like this nice flexibility with our rates through the prop. We have like this incentive reward structure, for example, so we can be kind of flexible there. But ultimately, I mean, I think they're being paid pretty well, up to 4K a month. Evil Geniuses, for example, last I heard, is paying their players 5K a month. So they're probably like 10x more capitalized than we are, for example, if not much higher than that. 10x probably sounds a little low. So yeah, it's cool that like we're paying pretty comparable rates to a top team, another top team in NA. Team Liquid, on the other hand, though, I'm sure their salaries are much higher. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're ranked 6th in the world, and Team Liquid is one of the most reputable esports brands, period. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're some of the highest paid CSGO players out there.
Is it the same Team Liquid that had StarCraft and StarCraft 2?
Of course.
Yeah, with it. I remember them from StarCraft.
They are OG.
I had no idea they had a Counter-Strike team.
Yeah, man. And actually, funnily enough, one of their players, his name is Elige. I was like I used to play against him in StarCraft 2 all the time, and then he went on to Counter-Strike. I went on to school and Dota and other stuff, but turns out he got really good at Counter-Strike, and now he's playing for Team Liquid in Counter-Strike.
Hey, they're those jerseys you designed, aren't they?
I hadn't designed them. I mean, I had help for sure on the direction, but shout out to Mock, one of our contributors who did a lot of the legwork there and getting them made.
And that was
I'll take credit for putting like the communities on our jersey. I think that was my idea, just to like make them the sponsors, so to speak. Like normally, jerseys have a betting brand on them, and Monster Gaming or Red Bull or some keyboard sponsors. But it felt appropriate to bring all the sub communities with us and kind of feature them. So looking forward to doing that more. Just in general, promoting all the different sub orgs of Nouns.
extremely nounish, as always.
By the way, are you in our Hyperfi? Our Hyperfi room?
Yeah. I wanted
We got
to
a
try.
good crowd here. Check them out. Look at this gang.
Yeah, how do I do this? I'm kind of figure. I'm new to this.
Yeah, so if you connect with your wallet, you can actually get an avatar and then like have it permanently. Oh, you're signed in. Nice. You're already signed in. Do you see me here? I'm this tubby cat.
Well, how do I? It's like all I see is the screen.
Maybe like click out of it or something, or press WASD maybe or something, or escape. Something like that should bring you back to your avatar.
No, none of those things work.
How did you even do that? I've never even done that before.
I think I hit F.
But you're moving. I mean, like your character moved.
I might just refresh this because I wanted to explore this kind of tech that you guys are using. So
Sure.
Hyperfi, it's like a what is it? It's like a place.
Yeah, so one of our contributors just is very deep on like exploring new tech, and he just found this app or this like this whatever you call it metaverse platform called Hyperfi, and yeah, I mean it's just like you can kind of set up a little room and you can watch Twitch streams, you can do whatever you want. It's pretty fun. We've just been having fun with it because yeah, I mean why not? Why not kind of embrace the metaverse stuff? And Boosh has designed this whole area, so he put like palm trees and put a shark in the background and like our esports logo, all that fun stuff. You want to set your avatar? If you wait, that I just closed the tab by accident. Whoops.
I figured it out, by the way. Shift 9 goes into like
Shift 9. So if you turn to you're like your first person mode now. What the heck?
Yeah.
Can you unfirst person yourself? Mouse wheel maybe?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now go to the left and go through. There's a portal between two trees. Two little palm trees. Go click on that.
Is there like a run button?
I think you should be running, but you can also like double tap space and just start flying. But anyway, click on that avatar's portal with that left click.
Oh, is there any way to become a noun?
That's what I immediately thought. But there's no noun there. There is a cryptode, but we should definitely get some nouns going. We didn't make that avatar room. That was made actually by the Hyperfi team, I believe.
Yeah, we definitely need to be my panda here.
This is still an early project, and so we just found it, and we don't have like a relationship with the team or anything, but we are, I think, like the most like filled room or whatever. Like every time we use it, like we're number one on their charts or whatever. So we're just like, yeah, one of their most active users, I guess, or like one of the biggest groups. You make it through that portal?
Yeah, I became a toad.
Oh. It like didn't. Oh, because it opened a new tab, and so on your stream it doesn't. It shows you staring at a wall. I was like, dude, are you gonna click through? If I forgot the.
How do I get back, man? I'm stuck.
Go to your other tab.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm this toad. It's like a No, hanging out in a in a lake. Or
No,
something.
but like, I mean, just go to /esports again. I don't think you can teleport back. I don't think there's a return portal. Did you equip it though?
I have no idea how I got here.
I'm just watching you look at a mirror, just running around as a little toad.
I mean, I went through a portal, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you
where.
need to type the URL again to get back. There's no return portal, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's bad UX, man. That is bad,
Well,
that's bad UX.
is-
for side
they didn't
team.
make room for us, but I hear you. They just
Alright.
like set up a little portal so we could find it. But they didn't, they're not caretaking us. They just, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
Go
the
in here.
thing that's so interesting to me is like really like feeling still this bionic person, oh well. But like watching this team play and really feeling like, I don't own a noun, but I own little nouns, and not like an ownership per se, but it's like fandom plus, like I don't know who any of these players are, but it's just
Definitely.
like fun to have a team to root for.
100%.
Should we go back to the match here and talk a little bit about what's happening? 7-4, so it looks like we're down. Ooh, 8.
Yeah, looks like they're getting a little bit ahead of us here. But yeah, 4 rounds is nothing in Counter-Strike, so still go back in our favor. I actually got to run though, but I just wanted to jump in because I saw you were streaming and say hello and tell you to check out the little Hyperfy world and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, awesome. Sasquatch, thanks for stopping by, man. Keep it up.
Hell yeah, see you, Panda.
On Twitter.
Later.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back later today or maybe tomorrow.